Breaking news: Jamie Dornan and Amelia announce breakup on Oscar stage. Hollywood shocked. Hollywood. Dolby Theatre. The endless red carpet glowed under the constant flash of flashbulbs. All eyes followed the footsteps of the movie icons. But all seemed to stop when Jamie Dornan appeared with Amelia Warner. Jamie, handsome, elegant in a black Giorgio Armani tuxedo. Amelia, charming and elegant in a deep red Valentino gown, her hair loose like a whisper of a love song. The couple, together for more than 13 years, stood out like a dream among the stars. They smiled. They held hands. Camera lenses went crazy. No one could have guessed that just a few hours later, they would step onto the stage, not to present an award, but to announce something that would silence the entire entertainment world: their breakup. 2. It all started with a strange moment. It was 21:46. The awards show was in the middle of its glorious journey. Tonight's MC, actress Lupita Nyong'o, is cheerfully presenting the Best Sound Design category. The audience listens. Jamie and Amelia, according to the list, are invited to present the award. When they step out, the room erupts into thunderous applause. Jamie takes the microphone. Both of them smile slightly. But something is wrong. Not in the words. In the eyes. Jamie takes a deep breath. He smiles, but the smile is no longer sunny. And then, he says, "We know, this isn't the time to say this. But, we can't pretend anymore." Amelia squeezes his hand, nodding as if to add, her voice trembling. "This is our last appearance together as a couple. We have decided to separate." 3. The eerie silence of thousands. It feels like the power has gone out. The entire auditorium fell into absolute silence for 3 seconds, but to those involved, it felt like 3 centuries. Lupita stood frozen in the wings. Below, Margot Robbie gasped. Timothée Chalamet shook his head in disbelief. Celine Dion, from the VIP row, covered her mouth with her hand. The only sound was her breathing. Jamie continued, "We still love each other as a family. But our love has come to an end. We choose the truth, not the lies that continue to be covered up by fame," Amelia added. The Oscars are a celebration of authenticity in art. And today, we choose authenticity in our own lives. A hesitant round of applause broke out, then exploded, not in admiration, but in shock. 4. The media explodes. What's going on? Less than 2 minutes after the announcement, Twitter, X, Instagram, TikTok were on fire. From the hashtag Jamie Amelia to #Oscars 2025 breakup, they all climbed to the top of global trends. CNN, BBC, Variety, The Hollywood Reporter, all interrupted their regular programming to update. A reporter from Entertainment Tonight wrote just one line: "I'm sitting 15 rows away from them. I can't breathe." BuzzFeed immediately posted a list of 10 unbelievable reactions to Jamie and Amelia breaking up at the Oscars. Even director Christopher Nolan, who just won Best Director, had to say in his speech, "I hope our love for cinema lasts longer than one Oscar night." Behind the scenes, tears of an end. Immediately after the awards ceremony, Jamie and Amelia were taken backstage. A leaked clip showed Jamie crying in her room, while Amelia hugged her assistant, speechless. An anonymous source said, they had planned to break up a few months ago. But because of public contracts and media pressure, they kept it a secret until now. They chose the Oscars not to attract attention. They wanted to leave as a beautiful final goodbye. They left the Dolby Theatre at 23:17, not together. 2 black SUVs split up, taking them to 2 different places. People only saw their red eyes and the hands that used to hold each other, now quietly let go. 6. The Oscars never had a night like this. In its 90-year history, the Oscars have seen all kinds of surprises, wrong awards, La La Land, Moonlight, controversial speeches, even Will Smith's slap, but never has there been a moment as heartbreaking and beautiful as this. It wasn't a scandal. It wasn't a movie promotion stunt. It was a human moment. Two people, in front of millions of viewers, chose the truth, instead of continuing to play the happy role. 7. How did they fall in love? And why did they break up? Jamie Dornan and Amelia Warner met in 2010. They got married in 2013. They have 3 daughters, he once said in an interview. Amelia is my home. It's where I come back after all the limelight, but the spotlight sometimes burns away what's familiar. Jamie has been increasingly busy since the success of the 50 Shades series. Amelia, who was a musician and actress, chose to step back to raise her family. That difference, according to those close to her, grew like 2 parallel tracks. The more famous they became, the further apart they became, even though they still lived under the same roof. 8. A sad ending, or a new beginning. In an Instagram post the next morning, Jamie wrote, "Not all love has to last forever. But all love deserves to be cherished." Amelia also shared a photo of the starry sky, no caption. But people understood. A star had just fallen. 9. And Hollywood will never forget that night. People still say, the Oscars are a place to honor the best of art. But that night, it wasn't a movie that won. It was the truth. No script could have been written for the scene where Jamie Dornan looked into Amelia's eyes, in the middle of thousands of people, and said goodbye in a deep, painful but respectful voice. No director could have staged that moment, where the spotlight shines on 2 people who no longer belong to each other. 10. They're gone, but they stay in a story that will never be forgotten. And Sir Jamie Dornan and Amelia Warner, the seemingly eternal couple, turned a night of cinema into the ultimate love song. Not through film, but through real life, where the light can be so bright that it makes people cry.